All right, we're there. Internet hasn't died. It's a good day. All right. Congratulations, Jacob, for leveling up in the Discord.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I know that's
worked
what
really
everybody
hard
was here
for
for, and we have to make sure that's acknowledged, and that we have a beautiful sunrise going on in game right now from our home, from the front porch. So that's fun. Okay, so I guess you just want to we will just reveal these, and or do you want to search first then reveal?
Oh, actually,
Actually,
I have not even started my little note page.
oh yeah, do that.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
I, for once, did it before while I was doing terror raids, making sure the game was stable. Okay, we are by ourselves in this one. Jacob's by himself in this one as well, so that's kind of new for us. This is going to be an interesting matchup because we're up against a Fairy Goldengo, a Flying Roaring Moon, a Fairy Sylveon, a Grass Mudsdale, a Grass Sawsbucks, and a Grass Volbeat. So Ogrefon not looking amazing, but Arcanine, in theory, is looking phenomenal. So I think if we might just do a Rabombi Arcanine start and just see what happens. Kind of in favor of that. Just because that's Intimidate. We'll see if there's booster energy on this Roaring Moon. Fezandipiti actually could be pretty good here with what we're looking at. I really like what we got with Fezandipiti. And then, so I think if you just do these two, I'm a fan. Mudsdale is something we're going to have to be very, very mindful of how we handle. With Grass Terra, I do like Fezandipiti in the back here. We can go for a Staraptor, but I think Quaquaval, if we can give it good speed control, right, it might be able to take off. And their team's a little bit slower, so I think there's a chance that this can work. Yeah, we got 3 grasses, 2 fairies, and a flying. So I like this personally. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this. We'll see how this goes, and then we'll adapt from there. We need to make sure we can get a Staraptor game in because we need to get one of those for the season. But here we go. We got game 1. Arcanine is our Goldengo answer, so we don't have to protect it. I think we got it. Cassiopeia is the penny one. So Roaring Moon, Goldengo, Rabombi, Arcanine. So if it's booster speed, Intimidate, we'll go first. Which is it? Photosynthesis. Speed, so he's not max attack. Alright, so Rabombi might be threatened, but I really think this is an opportunity where we can go Sticky Web. We probably have Acrobatics Roaring Moon here. And we can go for a Heat Wave. Yeah, Heat Wave's probably our best play here. There is a Rock Slide. Can't get flinched. And that's Choice Scarf Goldengo. That's good damage, right? Okay, so we know it's booster energy. Rabombi doesn't get to do its thing this game. That's okay. We got to get Fezandipiti out here. Fezandipiti's probably going to have to do our Terra for us. Rock Slide is dangerous. But we have Make It Rain. It's going to be problematic as well. So I think we just go Terra Poison. We can go Icy Wind, or in this case, I think D-Gleam will be our best case scenario. D-Gleam here. And since that's Choice Scarf, Goldengo, and Roaring Moon hitting Rock Slide, I still think Heat Wave is okay here. To cover for Goldango. Goldango comes out. There's full beat for Tailwind, probably. This music's fantastic today. We have an out here. So Rock Slide, probably KO Arcanine. No, Arcanine's gonna live these. D-Gleam is enough for Roaring Moon. We could get a Toxic Poison here. We do not. We do get Heat Wave off. Volbeat goes down. Perfect. So we even up the score here. Even up the score here. Okay, Arcanine still has to be protected. We don't have a great way to do that at this point. But Goldango's back on the field. And it is Choice Scarf. And it is low. And Sylveon's here as well. Sylveon could have Psychic potentially. I am in favor of running Sludge Bomb into Sylveon. It could be scouting for a Protect here. We could also go Dazzling Gleam as a play. Goldango's probably going to be going for Shadow Balls at this point. It could be going Make It Rain, but we could D-Gleam. No, we're gonna go Shadow. We're gonna go for the Bomb, and then I think if we Heat Wave once more, that should be enough. There is going to be a Terra Fairy on one of these two. Okay, Terra Fairy Sylveon. Probably Pixelate Hyper Voice. We are trading blows early in this series. Shadow Ball is probably do a lot of damage. Okay, that's good. Fezandipiti Sludge Bomb is faster. That's fantastic damage. Toxic Chain, wonderful. And Heat Wave connects on both and seals the game. All right, so that was a very fast bloodbath from both sides there. Lots of damage on both sides. And just like that, that's game one. I think that was a grand total of 3 turns or 4 turns. Okay. All right then. So that was a lot. Very fast. Rabambi probably is accounted for really well here. That was a really good lead on his part. We didn't even get to do Sticky Web, which was our game plan there, unfortunately. Was blown up right off the rip. We do need to get Staraptor in, so this is a great opportunity to get Staraptor in game 2. I think Staraptor actually has a really good opportunity to do something here with Intimidate. We also have Close Combat. We also have some other good stuff with Acrobatics in case we get it off. And we'll use our current party. Jacob's over here getting stats filled in. Actually, let me give him a help on this real fast. I really don't know what all the KOs and feints are at this point. But we'll take those. That's all I know off the top of my head there, Jacob, for when we go back and watch this. The preparation is complete. Let's get into this one. I really like the idea of doing a Staraptor lead here. It's another Intimidate, which is great for us. Arcanine is going to be essential for this one. We have a Eject Pack, so we can Close Combat and swap. Kind of the idea there. Other things are going to be really good. Fezandipiti, also solid for how this game worked for us this last series. Mudsdale probably comes to maybe counter that if we're into it. I think Quackball in the back is still perfectly fine in this case because we're going to need it to hopefully deal with Mudsdale because Ogre Pawn is not offensively invested. So if we Raptor and Fezandipiti, I think I like this with Arcanine in the back and then Quackball to possibly round this out. Quackball needs a little bit of speed control, so if we can get it in there while Tailwind's up and maybe while their Tailwind's down, that's going to be good for us. Overall, I think this is going to be okay. Ogre Pawn could be fine. I think I'm leaning towards these four for right now. I think we're just going to be swinging at each other's series for the most part. Because that was a very, very fast-paced game one. Very fast game one. On to game two, though. On to game two. Mudsdale adjustment's probably something we see here. There's Mudsdale, Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon is going to be fast. Roaring Moon has the Rock Slide. Okay, there's our Intimidate. Question of the day is, do you want a Tailwind here while we have it? Roaring Moon, we only know of Rock Slide so far. Mudsdale is a factor we have to think about. I am in favor of going for the Tailwind. Fezandipiti can protect. Fezandipiti can go for Icy Wind. If we do this, what can we bring in here? I think just go for a protect play on Fezandipiti here. Okay, there's their protect. It's fine. What does the horse do? Horse has Heavy Slam. Okay, so we know we have Heavy Slam out there. I am in favor of close combating and getting a pivot switch with Staraptor. We can get Arcanine in, or we can get Quackball in. In this case, I like the idea of close combat, Roaring Moon for lots of damage, get the pivot. Fezandipiti can pull, I think, for Quackball in this case, and maybe we can get Quackball rolling early in this matchup. We switch first because we're faster in their Tailwind. Are they doing any kind of swaps here? There is Terra. Is it Terra Grass or is it Terra Flying? Terra Flying? It's okay. We're going to be able to pivot this out and then maybe right back in. Not a lot of damage, but it's going to pop our eject back. And we can switch Arcanine in and then get the double Intimidate in this turn. Which I think I'm in favor of. Because now we can possibly use Terra Blast this upcoming turn. He also knows all four. -2 attack on both. Acrobatics will do a lot of damage into. We just entered Quackball, but Quackball hangs on. I don't think it's going to... Oh, it takes high horsepower. Doesn't live high horsepower. That's okay. So we can bring Fezandipiti in. I think that's actually okay. Or we can bring Staraptor back in. Another Intimidate makes these guys pretty low. So they're -3 at this point. I don't see any reason why we can't go for Heat Wave in front of these two. We can do Heat Wave into Acrobatics, into the Mudstell slot, to possibly get rid of it this turn. Roaring Moon protects. Acrobatics, that's good damage. That's great damage. First stamina proc. Do we hit the other side? Yeah, we do. That is AV if I've ever seen one. Okay. There's nothing. How many more turns of Tailwind do we have? One more turn. Okay, that's fine. In favor of, we could possibly reposition. I think just throwing the Heat Wave out, and then you can also go Acrobatics once again into the Mudstell, and that should pick it up this turn. We'll scout if Mudstell has Protect. It's +2 Mudstell, so there is Volbeat coming in on this turn. Okay, it's going to be really, really, really close. It's +3 Mudstell. It is enough to pick up Mudstell this time. That's fantastic for us. No more Tailwind for us. Their Soaring Moon is back. No booster energy this time. Volbeat can go for a Tailwind for their side. Staraptor can attempt to match. There's nothing saying we don't keep Heat Waving. We can Acrobatics, or we can Tailwind, or we can Protect. I'm in favor of seeing if we can match the Tailwind. Because if we can, great. Everything's matched up, and we're not outsped by other stuff. Okay, Helping Hand. Helping Hand Breaking Sweat. Rock Slide. That's a lot of damage. Did we get flinched? Yep, we got flinched. Okay. Fezandipiti. Got to save us in this time. Okay, Arcanine is not going to be healthy enough here. We can Heat Wave. I really think our best play is to go for Patera. We can Icy Wind, or we can Sludge Bomb. I think just Sludge Bombing is good. Yeah, I'm in favor of that play. Helping Hand, I don't think there's much we can stop Helping Hand and Acrobatics at this point. Helping Hand Acrobatics, Helping Hand Rock Slide. Not sure which one it's going to be. Okay, Fezandipiti can shake one off, maybe. We can possibly fight back here. Sludge Bomb, this will do a lot of damage. Good chance to poison. We do get the Toxic Chain, which is good for us. And we can heal. And we get a little bit more chip. Unfortunately, if that's a Goldango in the back, we're probably checkmated at this point. We can Protect. Volbeat can probably set up a Tailwind on their side, but we're slower at this point anyway. Saw it out a little bit. Get a little bit more healing as best we can. Acrobatics. It's a lot of damage. That will probably be what will KO us this next turn. Infestation. It's good to know. Okay. If we get the Protect, Roaring Moon faints. If we don't get the Protect, I think we've probably faint to a Helping Hand acrobatics this turn anyway. So I think we got a 33% chance for this to work. Otherwise, it doesn't work at all. So let's just see if we get it. It failed. It's okay. I mean, we could have lived this. Oh, 3 HP. We could have lived that. Volbeat's on the board. I didn't know if we would. Well played. Well played. I think if you degleam there, you might pick up both, and you have a chance in the 1v1 at the end. But it's gonna be really tight. I think we might have saw the toxic damage as our way out there. No, that's probably incorrect. But good game two. Good game two adjustment. Roaring Moon's a problem, is what we've learned so far. And Arcanine's solid. Quackleval is not going to get to do its thing. Well, we have to protect it. We have to protect the Quackleval to do its thing in this series. Ogerpon might be able to work for us if we bring it. I still think Fezandipiti Arcanine is a good duo for us. Don't see anything wrong in using that. If we can get away with Rabombi up front, that would be amazing. But I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get it off that way, right? Because if it's Roaring Moon Goldango again, like, that's Choice Scarf, and that's Booster Speed, which is in front of Rabombi. Right? We're max speed Rabombi, so there's not much we can do about that. But if we go for Arcanine and Fezandipiti, I think we have a play. And I think that's probably our best lead. It can pressure. We also have Icy Wind we have not revealed so far. That's probably going to be our best case scenario, right? So I'm going to use this. I think Arcanine and Fezandipiti is our best lead available into what we're looking at. We can have Ogerpon on the squad in this case. I think it could possibly work. We have Throat Chop and things like that. I don't hate it, but there is a lot of Terra Grass and stuff like that, so it is something we have to be mindful of. But Fezandipiti and Arcanine probably our best bet here. Probably need to protect Arcanine a little bit better. Don't take any crazy rock slide stuff like that. I believe in the Quackleval if we can give it speed control, right? That's the hard part though. That's the hard part. We can also bring in Ogerpon. I think Ogerpon could work with Throat Chop. Yeah. And then is it going to be Rabombi or is it going to be Staraptor? I think if we can get Rabombi, well, Rabombi's not leading. I think Staraptor in the back gives us another Intimidate to work with here, and that'll be beneficial to this game. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. We didn't get to do sticky webs, but I think Quackleval is not going to do enough for us in this case, but big damage up front to start off. Here we go. Game number 3. Roaring Moon Volbeat. I'm in favor of this, personally. We got an Intimidate. Booster Speed comes out. We can Icy Wind, possibly here. Icy Wind might get Fezandipiti in front. It might not. But we're threatening a KO with Degleam. And if we Icy Winds and it's intimidated, we can swap to Staraptor so we can match Tailwind if he goes for Tailwind this turn. And I think that's okay. And now you're probably forcing him to Terra if he hasn't already. Yeah. Get him to -2 so Fezandipiti's safe. Okay. Mudsdale's in. If we get Infestation, it's a little rough, but we can also get Ogre Pawn in a lot easier against these two, I think, and it'll be okay. Could get Toxic Chains as well. We're not entirely sure. Did get a Toxic Chain, though. That's huge. There is stamina. It's going to be after effects like crazy in this one. Infestation. Fezandipiti stuck on the field. 1 HP damage that time. Weaken Tailwind. Yeah, that infestation hurts. We also have some other good damage options, but I think if we just go for a Protect with Fezandipiti, and then we can close combat into Mudsdale to pivot, and then that allows us to hopefully get Ogre Pawn in this situation. Once again, you'll know our 4 before we get there, but it's okay. Sunny Day. Oh, he's going to get this booster back. I like it. Yeah, +2 Mudsdale. We get the swap out, and we can probably get our Ogre Pawn in. And then we can follow me. Body press will hurt. Infestation sounds awful, in case anybody was wondering. We can go for more speed drops. We can go for a D-Gleam here. Sludge Bomb into Volbeat is effective. I am in favor of... I think you Sludge Bomb the Volbeat. Ogre Pawn can Spiky Shield or follow me. In this case, we double resist the body press, but if we get hit by high horsepower, it's not good. So we'll just follow me this turn while Sunny Day's up. Didn't get the poison that time. Ogre Pawn probably goes down this turn. Okay, Heavy Slum's even better. We can repeat that play. Or we can just double protect this turn. Let that poison tick up. Oh, it's so loud in my headphones. Okay. Harsh Sunlight for 2 more turns. If we protect this turn, how bad is that for us? I think you go Sludge Bomb Volbeat again. Yeah, I think if you protect and Spiky Shield, Mudsdale probably goes down. Helping Hand. Mudsdale faints this turn. This game's a lot slower than the first 2 games were. Game 1 was so fast. Game 2 was a little bit slower. Game 3 is getting methodical. Body press into the Ogre Pawn. Mudsdale's hurt. 10 HP back to get infested down. Mudsdale goes down to Toxic Chain. And then we get 1 more turn with Ogre Pawn on the field because of Spiky Shield. Okay. What is the last one? Roaring Moon's back with booster energy up. Attacks heightened. Did I misread that this entire time? We can't switch anyway. But if you Icy Winds this turn, I think that's okay. Ogerpon can just follow me once more to get an Acrobatics off of us or anything like that. All right, we got 2 Intimidates in the back. There is their Tailwind. Fezandipiti dodges a very crucial right side there. Ogerpon, thank you for your service. Decent chip. Speed drop's helpful. No toxic debris or toxic chain stuff that time around. Freed from infestations. Fantastic news for us. So let's go ahead and get Staraptor on the field this time. Staraptor at the distant past. Get our first Intimidate in. We do have boosted Acrobatics at this point. We can also get our own Tailwind on the field, which is helpful. Harsh Sunlight ends in 1 turn. I honestly think if we protect this turn, that's helpful because Harsh Sunlight goes down, which means attack drops are more impactful. Just go for the double in this turn. I think that's perfectly fine. There's our protect. And Fezandipiti will protect. And what is this move? Rock Slide. Okay. Helping Hand Rock Slide hurts. They can go for Sunny Day once more. If they so choose to. I do like this music. This music's so good. Tailwind for 2 more turns. We can Icy Wind. We can Sludge Bomb. I'm in favor of... I guess if you Sludge Bomb Roaring Moon here, and then I really like Acrobatics and the Volbeat to get it off the field. There's Sunny Day once again. So Booster Energy is going to come back in for the attack. Acrobatics is going to hurt really bad even at -1. Volbeat's no longer on the field, which is good. There's a poison. That's not the toxic poison, but that is still chip damage in our favor. What's the last one here? Goldango's last. That's Choice Scarf Goldango, which is really, really fast. And this is the last turn of Tailwinds. If we protect, Tailwind's down. Roaring Moon would then be... I mean, they're both faster, right? But we know Goldango's Choice Scarf. So I think if you just protect, Roaring Moon takes a little bit more chip. Staraptor can set up Tailwind next turn, while Fezandipiti can possibly threaten with some damage. Just trying to burn him out of all his setup stuff right now. Shadow Ball is the move. Okay. Is it Shadow Ball Rock Slide? Okay. So that means that Goldango can no longer touch Staraptor. That's excellent, actually. Do we pull Fezandipiti in favor of Arcanine to go to -2? I think you do. And then Staraptor can Acrobatics Roaring Moon this turn. Because if that's Choice Scarf, which we think it is, so... That's a big crit. Does a lot of damage. All right, perfect. Perfect. One move goes down. I think we just won. Arcanine, we're just going to Scorching Sands. Staraptor's just going to... It's not very effective damage, but we do... Acrobatics into Goldango. Doesn't affect Staraptor. And yeah, we'll just Scorching Sands once again. Acrobatics into Goldango. That should wrap it up. All right. Staraptor gets his first KO, I think, of the season. Whew. That was a long game 3, but we pulled one off for us there. We broke the odd streak curse. We've lost every odd week of the season up to this point, but we do get the 2 games to 1 season win. Hats off to Jacob. That was really well played. That Roaring Moon was a problem. I thought we had enough answers. We certainly did not. And yeah, that was really tough. Really tough matchup. I really like the Roaring Moon. It's one of my favorite Paradox forms that they added. It and Fluttermane are my 2 favorites, probably. And so hats off to Jacob on that one. Well played. This has been a long stream already, so thank y'all for watching up to this point. We will see you in week 8 when we actually take on the Toronto Trickhamers. I know I said that last time, but it will be our last divisional game of the season when we play that one, so that'll be a big one that we got. We're getting close to the postseason. Postseason thoughts are starting to possibly come in for a lot of teams at this point. It's been a very, very tight season up to this so far. So, but anyways, thank y'all for watching, and we will see ya in week number 8 when we take on TTR.